Alright, let's dive into something that's both mind-blowing and a little bit hilarious, because who doesn't love monkeys solving puzzles for bananas? But this isn't just a cute viral video. It's a game-changer for how we study animal intelligence. Here's the deal. Researchers have built an AI system that can test the smarts of wild Capuchin monkeys in their natural habitat. And no, it's not just a fancy camera. It's a full-on cognitive testing lab in a wooden box. Let me break this down for you. First off, what makes this really interesting is the way it bridges a massive gap in primatology. Traditionally, if you want to study monkey cognition, you've got two options. Bring them into a lab, where everything's controlled but unnatural, or observe them in the wild, where everything's natural but uncontrollable. This new system, called CapuchinAI, does something completely different. It brings lab-level precision into the forest. Personally, I think this is a genius move because, as one of the researchers pointed out, primate brains evolved in complex, competitive environments, not in sterile labs. So why should we study them there? Now let's talk about the tech. The team adapted an open-source facial recognition program called YWLO to identify individual capuchins. Here's where it gets wild. They trained the AI on thousands of photos and videos of just 6 monkeys. But here's the kicker. When tested, the system could detect a capuchin's face 98% of the time and identify the correct monkey 97% of the time. That's insane accuracy, especially considering the challenges of working in a forest with varying lighting and angles. What this really suggests is that AI isn't just a tool for humans. It's becoming a game-changer for studying wildlife in ways we never thought possible. But the tech is only half the story. The actual setup is just as fascinating. The researchers built the testing station in a garage, literally, with pine planks, deck sealant, and parts from Home Depot. It's a 20-inch tall, 35-pound box with a Raspberry Pi computer, a webcam, a touchscreen, and a 3D printed food dispenser. What many people don't realize is how low-tech the foundation of this high-tech project is. It's a reminder that innovation often comes from combining simple tools in clever ways. Now let's get to the monkeys. The first one to approach the box was a big male named Tromputo. He didn't just touch the screen. He slapped the back of the box, like, "What is this thing?" And then, boom, he figured it out. One touch, banana slice. Another touch, another slice. What makes this moment so compelling is how quickly he learned. It wasn't just trial and error. It was this aha moment. If you take a step back and think about it, this kind of rapid problem-solving in the wild is exactly what makes studying cognition in natural settings so important. But not all monkeys caught on. Some watched from a distance, some used their lips instead of their hands, and others just never got the hang of it. This raises a deeper question. Why do some individuals excel while others struggle? Is it personality, experience, or something else? The researchers are now building cognitive tests to explore this. Things like learning speed, impulse control, and memory. Personally, I'm most excited about the flexibility test, where the rules change mid-task. How do monkeys adapt? What does that tell us about their intelligence? Here's the bigger picture. This isn't just about monkeys. It's about how we study intelligence in general. Franz de Waal, the legendary primatologist, once said you can't study cognition without understanding the animals. This project takes that idea to the next level by combining AI with rich observational data. In my opinion, this is the future of field research, not replacing human researchers, but giving them tools to ask deeper questions. So what's the takeaway? This wooden box in the Costa Rican forest isn't just a puzzle dispenser. It's a window into the minds of wild animals. It challenges us to rethink how we measure intelligence and why it matters. And honestly, it's a reminder that sometimes the most innovative solutions come from blending high-tech tools with a bit of DIY ingenuity. What do you think? Does this change how you view animal intelligence? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious to hear your thoughts.